love fall makeup. I am so excited. My skin does get a little bit drier. I have normal oily combination type skin, so that's just for reference. Some of them are on the affordable side, some of them on the more expensive side, but they are really good. If they are a little bit up in the price, it's because it's worth it. I do not buy mad expensive stuff for no reason when I can get the same thing at a drugstore. Thank you. Let's get started. What should we start off with first? Primer. This is the primer that has worked for me, and it doesn't make me break out, and it actually lets my makeup stay on for a decent amount of time compared to when I don't use primer. I used to be a prime hater, but now I actually like it because this one actually works. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. She's running out a lot, so I may need a restock very soon. I basically just take literally not even that much, mix it up in my hands, and then I just start applying it on my face. I like to emphasize it under my eyes to make sure my concealer has a less chance of creasing. I also hate when I have like one teardrop and all of a sudden like my whole makeup is coming off. I hate when that happens. It irks my soul. Whatever. I do not like to do foundation basically at all. I feel like whenever I put foundation on, it always feels like so much on my face. What's worked for me is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is shade 4.5 and this is shade 3. They both look be decently similar, but they are different, I promise you. So for the winter, I will have to use a shade lighter, but for fall, I'm still kind of tan from my summer tan. Not anymore with the cold weather though. We literally just had a cold front after Hurricane Milton. It's still a little chilly outside. I woke up this morning and it was like 50 degrees. I hate waking up and you don't even want to get out of bed because it's so cold. I just want to like rot in bed the whole day. I kind of put that all over my face. Honestly, this doesn't have much coverage, but it more is like that healthy glow. I'm gonna go ahead and take this nasty beauty blender and just start blending it out over my face. I find that using a beauty blender instead of a brush works better for me. Me watching this back now, why was I rushing to talk so fast for my own video? A beauty blender instead of a brush. I was literally like, I like using a beauty blender instead of a brush because it works better for me. Girl, take your time. Works better for me. Say the words, take your time. Here is what my skin is looking like. Now we're gonna do some concealer. I do have scarring, let's say right here. I'm starting to get acne, a little like splurge of acne right there. I definitely have to try to cover that up. Now I'm going in with concealer. This is the Hourglass one. It's a little dirty, a little crusty, but she does an amazing job. Perfect coverage. I forgot I use color corrector. Oh my gosh. This has actually been one of my new favorite products recently. This is the new Huda Beauty Faux Filter Corrector. This is shade Pink Pomelo. Looks like I have 10 years of no sleep. I look like an old grandma that has gotten no sleep, that has like 7 kids. But really, I'm an 18-year-old little girl who's in college. I put it right under my eye like this, and I let it sit for a little bit to kind of let it do its thing. You see I have like that greenish tint. Yeah girl, turn into an alien. Anyways, it kind of almost gets rid of the green and instead makes it like my skin tone. Now we're going to concealer. This one is a little bit on the higher end, but it's so worth it. Once you try it for yourself and then let me know. It's really good. I put about a lot. Now we're gonna start blending it out. I'm also looking in my mirror in case you don't see me looking straight into the camera. I just do that and look at how bright that looks. I literally am obsessed. Look. So good. And then just in case to really prevent any creasing, I go in straight away with a pressed powder. This one is Maybelline Fit Me shade 100 Translucent. I take a powder puff and I just gently press it onto there, so there's actually a pretty good amount. And I go ahead and set it with a pressed powder first, just to avoid any creasing when I start working on this eye. Now we're gonna go in with a loose powder. This is shade Maybelline Fit Me 10 Fair Light. I put that right under my eye. I like using a powder puff opposed to a brush just because I feel it really emphasizes the product. Do I have any idea what I'm saying? No, but it works for me, so deal with it. Already look at how much brighter my under eyes look. I love that little routine. Now I'm going in with a Rare Beauty pressed powder. I like using a pressed powder on my face all over instead of a loose powder, just because I feel like it is lighter and it really just avoids me looking cakey. Packaging is so cute. This is take a little powder brush and just put that girl in. Literally put that all over my face and more. Now it's time to color the face so I don't look like a ghost. And for this, I'm going to be using the ABH Contour Palette. I really only use this shade. It's a really good contour shade, and I haven't been able to find anyone like it on the market that has like only just one and not, I don't need six. I don't need six, okay? I just start shaping my big old dome, seven-headed forehead, shape my non-existent jawline. Go in. Probably think I'm crazy, and the answer is I am. Now it's time for bronzer. There is a difference between bronzer and contour. What it is, contour just kind of defines the face. Bronzer like warms up the face. I don't know. I just love using both. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in shade Saddle. I take this huge fluffy brush that looks like it's been used 100,000 times. Literally just start putting it all over my face, and as you can see, it's kind of warming it up. Went back to contour. I totally forgot to contour my nose, but I use this same exact shade to just kind of warm up and shape my nose as well. 2 lines going like this on both sides. Always like to brush it up towards this area of my face so it looks a little bit more natural and it blends in when I start putting on my eyeshadow. Over here, over here. This is my personal favorite step that sometimes I go way too crazy on and sometimes I don't go crazy enough on. I use the Patrick Ta She's Flushed blush. Comes with the powder and the cream. I go in with the powder first with this little brush. I start putting that. Look at that pigment. Like, girl. After I learned this trick from Mr. Patrick Ta. Then you go in with the cream, and I've been trying this and I actually love it. Go in with the cream after with a beauty blender. So I'll kind of tap it in there, and then I'll go in with the cream now, and it really gives like a natural glowy finish. Look at that. I love it. And then I go in with this huge fluffy brush that I love with my whole entire heart, and I use only for like blending. And I'll blend it out even more so it looks natural. Now for highlighter, I'm using Rare Beauty shade Enlighten, and I'm gonna go ahead and place that right on my nose. I do like a little line up here and blend it out, a little one down here and then blend it out. And then I'll take a fluffy brush like this and put it right here. I have to be a little bit careful with this because I tend to get a little too excited when it comes to highlighter. As you can see, I only use this shade, but now for the fall, I've been transferring to this shade since it's a little bit more cool toned. Go ahead and take this shade right here and put that right over my eyelid. Since the color is so light, you legit can barely even see it, but I promise you, it's there. Look at this side compared to the side. It's very, 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 very simple. And you can't mess up. So especially if you don't know how to do eyeshadow, just take a brown eyeshadow and use that. I promise. This is their Michael Brow Pencil in shade Espresso. Is that me, Espresso? Cause I'm a singer. And I just start filling out any bald spots that I see and making kind of a little bit of a line. Fill out the rest of my eyebrow. Then I go in back with the brush side of it and I'll just brush that up. Then I use this Ilia brow gel. It's very, very, very natural. I don't like a super laminated brow effect. So this one just kind of keeps them up for me, but not crazy up. It's up to a 24-hour wear. I don't know about that because I haven't had makeup on ever for 24 hours, but it lasts me pretty much the whole day. So refreshing. I'm gonna let that dry before we do mascara and lips, and then we're done. Next step, friends, we're gonna go on with mascara. And when it says Limitless Lash, it is not plain. It's actually Limitless Lash, girl. Your lashes will be fly high. I actually cannot record myself while I'm doing this because I will get distracted. So with that being said, I will do this off camera. Here are the lashes after. Look at that. I love that mascara. Now for lips, here's my beloved fall lip combo for this season. I'm gonna use this CoverGirl lip stain in shade 10, and this literally is like a lip stain. I outline my lips with this, and then I blend it out a little bit. I'm gonna let it dry for like 5 minutes. Even on my no makeup days, I put this on. Girl, it stays on. Even when I eat, it stays on. Then, don't mind how small it is, but I use a Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, and this is in shade Love Trap. You can barely see it anymore. And I like to overline on my Cupid's bow a little bit, but it kind of is self-explanatory. Now for lip gloss, I'm gonna be using the Tower 28 in shade Shine On Lip Gel. So I'm putting it right there. And here is the final makeup. What do you guys think? I love it so much, especially for the fall season. I try my best to still maintain that glow, but obviously you have to put a little bit in more effort because now you don't have that summer bronze anymore. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy fall to everyone. Y'all are all my boos for this year. All my girls are all my boos. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Stay true to who you are and the person that God made you to be. Love you, boo things. Bye.